there, Sean Terry here from flip2freedom.com, and I've got a special video for you here today. Now, if you've been following me in the podcast and the videos and maybe the Flip to Freedom Academy, you know that I am 100% transparent when it comes to everything that I do. From the marketing side to the strategy side to the building a business to the marketing ideas and negotiation. I tell you the list I target. I tell you the AdWords campaigns and keywords I target. I tell you the list criteria, the marketing pieces I have, the contracts I use, the negotiation tools. I pretty much tell you everything. I got over 100 plus episodes in iTunes right now, and I don't know, 158 different videos in YouTube, and I've always wanted to just basically tell everything that I do. And I do that because I love seeing people succeed, and I love seeing people take the information, go apply it, and get results. And the results people have got is just absolutely amazing, crazy success stories of people that are changing their lives. They are maybe stuck in a job, and now they go out and make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 and go out and have the ability to go out and quit their jobs and live a life on their own terms. It's phenomenal, and I love doing it. Well, I'm not going to stop here. I always want to share everything that I'm doing that's working for me, so you can apply it in your business and you can become successful. Now, as you know, there is a real estate shift going on in the marketplace. We all know that. Well, if you've been in real estate, if you're marketing, if you're talking to buyers, if you're watching the news or reading the newspaper, there is something going on. We have come out of the real estate depression right now. Now the market's starting to go up like crazy, right? Especially in the sand states, obviously Arizona, Las Vegas, Florida. The places that got hit the hardest are starting to come back in a dramatic way. It's phenomenal. But the bottom line is that this shift that's happening is affecting the inventory in the marketplace. Okay, we're seeing newspaper clippings that come out and say that there has been higher sales in the past 6 years than ever any time before, more pendings than any time in history. Interest rates are at all-time lows at like 3.59% to secure a mortgage, which is nuts. And now they're loosening. Listen to this. They're loosening lending guidelines so more buyers can come into the marketplace. Foreclosures are at all-time lows right now. So years and years ago, back in 2008, what was the big thing? There's too much inventory. Well, right now across the country, there's only 4.7 months of inventory. A healthy market is 6 months of inventory. So right now, across the country, we have a shortage of inventory. So what does that mean? What does it mean for you and I? It means that we have to be smarter and a smarter marketer in the business to go out and generate more leads and separate us from everybody else. Because here's what's happening. The guys, the fix and flip investors or the buy and hold investors that are coming into the marketplace, they typically get properties off the MLS, or they get it from the auctions, or they tie up short sales or whatever. But what happens is now the MLS, the inventory is drying up, and all the properties, the good properties, are pending, and you have massive amounts of people jumping after the same property. Same thing with the auctions. People are just being completely blown out of the auctions now because they can't get a good deal. And the reason why is these large hedge funds are coming in and they're pushing up the prices at the auctions. So now we have all these fix and flip investors. We have all these buy and hold investors that have purchased properties through a traditional mean of MLS or auction or through other, I don't know, through bird dogs or wholesalers or whatever, and the inventory's tightening. So now they're looking for other ways to find deals. They're putting out, bandit signs. They're putting out direct mail. They're trying to do some online stuff and trying to figure out that and try to make that work. So what it's doing for guys like us, wholesalers, it's adding more competition into the mix. Now, here's the deal. Competition, that's good, right? It's good. It's good if you can separate yourself and you know how to separate yourself. So in this video, I want to basically share with you a way that I've been able to separate myself and how you can separate yourself in the business to be able to get an edge, on everybody else. So here's the deal: is that Alex Youngblood called me up the other day, and actually about 6 months ago, and said he's working on this project, and he asked me what I thought. And he told me about what's called, it's actually 1-800-FAIR-OFFER.com. Okay, 1-800-FAIR-OFFER.com. And that is a vanity number tied with a website that is basically set up where a guy like us, investors, can market from a branded standpoint. There's a difference. There's branded marketing and there's unbranded marketing. Okay? Massive, massive difference. So, and I'm going to tell you how I'm using this in my business, and it's unbelievable, really. And if you're able to apply it in your business, I mean, the results will skyrocket. But here's the deal. He came to me with this, and I've seen vanity numbers. I'm not going to name any here, but you've seen them. You heard all the vanity numbers, right? And what happens is, when I wasn't really excited about them, and then he told me about 1-800-FAIR-OFFER. Now, I've been hold on, because someone wants to buy a property. So sorry about that. But fair offer. Everybody wants a fair offer, right? Everybody wants a fair offer. There is a magnetic pull for someone who wants a fair offer than 1-800-SELL for cash now fast whatever, right? People want a fair offer. They're attracted. They're drawn to that. And I thought about it. And I was like, wow, that is that is a magnetic that magnetically pulls someone because they want a fair offer. And I'm going to tell you my vision for what we're going to be doing with this brand on the ongoing future here. But the bottom line is, so he called me up and said, hey, what do you think of this? I'm like, at first I had to think about it for a little bit and kind of digest it. I was like, wow, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Because here's the deal. As an investor, if you have the ability to market branded and unbranded at the same time, you can get double the results. Because here's the deal. Some people, some sellers will answer to a branded message, right? And then some sellers will answer to an unbranded message. It's just the way it is. So if you come from the standpoint of just marketing unbranded, well, guess what? You're only going to get a certain amount of results. Now, it's a funny thing that we have a Facebook group for Flip to Freedom Academy. It's a private Facebook group for all the members. And they're all going, oh my goodness, it's not going to work. Sean teaches Flip to Freedom Academy, and now, oh my gosh, it's not going to work. Right? Now it's not going to work. If I don't get, 1-800-FAIR-OFFER, if my county's done, I just might as well quit. Okay, first off, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Because branded marketing means you get an 800 number and you get a website. Right? Okay? Well, I teach in the Flip to Freedom Academy how to market unbranded, number one. And number two, just because you have a vanity number and a website and you own rights to a county doesn't mean you know how to negotiate. Doesn't mean you know how to write a contract or determine ARV after repair value, right? And how to go in and figure out the marketing channels, multiple marketing channels, the lists you have to target. So someone to say that, oh my goodness, it's not going to work, is crazy. Because, okay, now you have a vanity number and you have a website. Now what? Right? Who are you going to target? Who are you going to market to? How do you set up a Google AdWords campaign? How do you negotiate with seller? How do you build a buyer's list? How do you get... That's what the Flip to Freedom Academy teaches. It's a perfect marriage for a person to get involved, and they can learn the business and then be able to market from two different vantage points, branded and unbranded. It's brilliant. So here's what I'm doing. I am using 1-800-FAIR-OFFER in Maricopa County, and I'm going to be targeting, right, our normal marketing. Okay? Our normal postcards that we use coming from Stan, my acquisition manager. I'm going to continue to do that. But what I'm doing, I would typically have a list of, let's say, 100,000. Okay, a list of 100,000 names that we're going to target. And we usually mail 100,000, a month. So we mail out 100,000, right? But we have to break the list up, and we want to hit that list every 60 days or so. So now we're hitting that list, the full list, right, 100,000, and then we're turning around, and the next month we're hitting it with branded, 1-800-FAIR-OFFER. Then the month after that, we're going to hit it again with unbranded. Then we're going to hit it again with, now, obviously, 100,000 is a lot. I'm pushing more. We just bought a list of 333,000. I'm going to do a 300,000 every month, if I can. Why not, right? The market's right for it right now. Properties are flying off the shelf right now. It's crazy. So the bottom line is this, is that, let's say we reduce that down to 1,000, and you have a list you purchased for 1,000. Now you can hit that twice. You can hit it branded, and you can hit it unbranded. It's brilliant, okay? It's a brilliant way, because some sellers will respond to unbranded marketing, and some sellers will only respond to branded marketing. It gives you the edge, okay? And the magnetic, fair offer, that is phenomenal. It's incredible. Now, here's the deal. My vision of where we're taking this thing, because I bought a percentage of the company, okay, and I own a percentage of 1-800-FAIR-OFFER, and also we own the domain fairoffer.com. Now, there's nothing there right now. You don't have to go look at it, but we're in the process of development of fairoffer.com. Fairoffer.com will be a separate entity from 1-800-FAIR-OFFER, but here's what we're going to do. Fairoffer.com, right, is going to be a national brand. It's going to be an engine that's going to drive leads to the 1-800-FAIR-OFFER representatives in their county. Okay? So, picture this. Picture Fair Offer on radio across the country, on television ads across the country, on, all over the place. Just like, Auto Trader. It's huge. Auto Trader. You can go online, you can pick a car in any major state across the country, and people post their cars there. It's crazy. Kelley Blue Book. People go on a Kelley Blue Book, and they want to figure out their car works. It's going to be very similar, but here's what's going to happen. You're going to be able to, on this site, once it's developed, and we're in the process of doing it right now, is type in your property address. It's going to be a little search box, and it's going to say, get a fair offer today, right? Fairoffer.com, get a fair offer today. Type in your thing, punch a button. It's going to take you to a next page. It's going to pull in all the data for that property. It's going to pull in the square footage. It's going to pull in, the year was built. It's going to pull in the, any other information there is out there about the property. If it's a two-story, a single-story, whatever the case may be, from the MLS, just like Zillow does, just like Realtor.com does, we can pull in all that data like Redfin does. You can pull in all that information, and they say, okay, here's your house. Then, just like Kelley Blue Book, you can go on and click, all the options. You can say, well, does my house have, air conditioning, a cooling system? Is it a swamp cooler if you're in Phoenix? Does the house, when was the last time the house was upgraded? Okay, it hasn't been upgraded since we purchased it. Does it have granite countertops? No, it has Formica countertops. What type of flooring does it have? Well, it has, 16-inch tile. So they can go through these different options, and what's going to happen, there's going to be an algorithm in the back that's going to calculate a price per square foot basis. And then they say, click get your fair offer. It's going to give them 3 options. 3 options. There's going to be a retail offer, right, that they're going to get, and it's going to show a retail price for the property. And the caveat is, it's going to say retail price, average sales time, 45 days, 60 days, less commissions net to you, boom, X amount of dollars. A lot of sellers don't think of that. They don't think of that, that it's going to sell at a certain amount of time, but then it's going to have it's going to figure out, okay, most, between listing and sale price, it's about 95%, right? Between offer and sale price, list price, sales price, there's about 95%. We'll take that into account. It'll take into account the days on market for average closing for that particular area. It'll take into account a fixed up, depending what they put in there, the price per square foot. It's going to be sick. And then it'll spit out and it'll say, here, this is what you're going to net, Mr. Seller, for a fair offer if you decide to go the retail route. Then the option number 2 is going to be cash. Cash offer, close on your time frame, right? No commissions paid, net to you. Okay? Close in 30 to 45 days, cash offer, you don't have to fix a thing, you don't have to touch a thing, boom. When they check that box, that will go to a representative in the 1-800-FAIR offer, whatever county they're in. If they check the realtor box, we'll have relationships with realtors all across the country where that lead then will be generated. The third option will say rental amount. Okay? If you decide not to sell, you can rent your property for X. They click the box rent, and then it goes to a property management firm we have an affiliation with. The bottom line is we are going to blow up the Fair Offer brand, and we're going to make it a national campaign, a national company. We're going to do massive media buys across the entire country for it and drive massive traffic to it. And it will be a nationally recognized brand. Fair Offer, in every household in America will know about fairoffer.com, just like they know about Auto Trader, just like they know about Kelley Blue Book, just like they know about GoDaddy or one of these sites and stuff like that. And we can do it because it'll work, because everybody wants a fair offer. So imagine having fair offer, you just plug in their information, boom, now they have their 3 choices, and then bam, guess what? It's crazy. It's a phenomenal idea. So it's a $1 billion idea. So that's what we're going with this. Okay, it's not just a little number you put on a bandit sign. Now it's going to be massive. So that is where we're going with 1-800-FAIR offer. Now, if you want to learn more about 1-800-FAIR offer, we did a webinar for it. The response was unbelievable. I mean, I think we had close to 100 counties of people that purchased across the country, but there's 3,200 counties in the entire country. But before we go out nationally with 1-800 to all the different affiliates and the promotions and all that type of stuff, we want to give you one last shot to look at this. So below this video, on this blog post, if you're watching this in iTunes, go to flip2freedom.com, go in the podcast section, the podcast tab up there, and it will bring you to this link. Just go to flip2freedom.com and you can go podcast, and then it'll bring it, that page will come up and you can see the video. But under this video is a link to a replay of a webinar that we did, and it explains the entire business model inside and out and how you can use it in your business, okay? And how you can use branded and unbranded marketing to go out and get phenomenal results and basically double your entire business, which is crazy. But this will be up, I think it'll be up until like Monday, Labor Day, or is it, well, Memorial Day, one of the days, right? It'll be up, and then we'll take it down, because Tuesday starts our training, our first 4-week training call. Now, the great thing about it is you also becoming a 1-800-FAIR offer member, you get to be part of a mastermind group. We're having a mastermind starting in Scottsdale in February, where you get to come out here to the office, talk to all the other 1-800-FAIR offer members, and we're going to strategize about your business. Alex and I will be out here talking to you about that. So I think it's an incredible opportunity. I'm super excited about it. We're going to ramp this sucker up, and we really hope you to be a part of it, of the Flip to Freedom family, people that watch what I do and stuff before we bring it out to and have everybody else, because everyone's jumping ready to promote this thing, because it's such a great idea. So anyways, click the link below, watch the webinar, right? There are, like I said, there's 3,200 counties, 100 of them are gone right now. So the balance are left that you could scoop up, and if you want to, and if you don't, that's fine. I mean, like I said, unbranded marketing doesn't work. I've made a fortune doing unbranded marketing, right? So if you're doing unbranded marketing and branded marketing, it enables you to, to increase your income, but also to get more results, obviously, to do more deals, to provide more deals, control more deals in the marketplace. So watch the webinar below, click the link, and if you listen on iTunes or whatever, go to flip2freedom.com, click the thing, and you can watch the webinar. It's great. We do case studies down, and we break down actual real-life results. It's phenomenal. You definitely want to watch it by before Monday, because the training class starts Tuesday, and then we're all in. So make sure you watch it right now, and I thank you so much. I just want to thank you for for watching Flip to Freedom, for what I'm doing, for being such a great supporter. Everyone is so nice and so happy and so positive. And I can tell you this, being positive is crucial to your success. You know what I mean? You know, anybody can find fault in anything. But a person that can rise to the occasion and find the positive in things are people that will succeed to enormous levels, right? Because here's the thing, is that, you know, if someone's negative all the time, they're going to attract negative in their life, and they're wondering why their business doesn't work. Why does my life suck, right? You know what I mean? But if you are positive and you only surround yourself with positive people, influence positive, guess what? Guess what will happen? Okay, you're going to breed positive in your life. If there's negativity, right, I just block it out. Why? It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you. Negativity doesn't serve you. So don't mix in it. Don't, and if you see negativity, block it out, period, because it will affect your success. So anyways, click the link below, watch the video, and I will see you soon. Take care and God bless.